Title: The Legacy of Paul Bugl, Speed, Precision, and the Golden Age of Team Racing. In the golden era of model engine development, when competition in control line team racing was fierce and innovation was everything, one name quietly carved its place into the annals of aeromodeling history: Paul Bugl. Chapter 1: The Precision Engineer from Austria. Paul Bugl was not your typical model engine builder. Born in Austria in the post-war years, he had a deep-rooted passion for mechanical design. Trained as a toolmaker, Bugl brought the precision of fine watchmaking into the world of miniature internal combustion engines. His shop was modest, but every lathe turn and every milled component reflected absolute dedication. By the 1960s, while giants like Oliver and Super Tigre dominated the commercial model engine market, Bugl was building engines by hand, one by one, with surgical accuracy. His engines weren't just machines, they were instruments. Chapter 2: The Rise of Bugl Engines in Team Racing. Team racing, or F2C, was a sport of nerves and milliseconds. Two flyers, a mechanic and a pilot, would guide a tethered aircraft powered by a tiny engine around a circular course at blistering speeds, over 200 kilometers per hour, with pit stops, refueling, and rapid-fire restarts. What separated a good engine from a great one wasn't just horsepower, it was control, reliability, and restart time. Paul Bugl's engines excelled in all three. Bugl's .15 cubic inch diesel engines quickly gained legendary status for their exceptional throttle response, superior fuel economy, flawless pit restarts. Top competitors from across Europe started to seek out Bugl power plants, even though production was extremely limited. His engines weren't sold in hobby shops, they were commissioned. Chapter 3: The 1970s, Bugl on the podium. The 1970s became the proving ground for Bugl's creations. Teams from Austria, Germany, and even Eastern Europe began using Bugl engines in national and international team racing competitions. At the 1978 European Championships, an Austrian team running a Bugl diesel stunned the crowd by clinching second place against better-funded, factory-backed teams. The crowd was astonished by how quickly the mechanic could restart the Bugl engine, under 2 seconds after each pit stop. Paul Bugl wasn't in the stands. He was at the edge of the circle, stopwatch in hand, glasses glinting, quietly analyzing the performance. By the early 1980s, Bugl's name became synonymous with handcrafted excellence. His engines weren't mass-produced. They were legacy items, passed from mentor to apprentice, team to team. Chapter 4: The Gentleman Competitor. Despite his engine's fame, Paul Bugl remained humble. He continued to refine his designs into the 1990s, always looking for marginal gains in port timing, compression, and bearing friction. He rarely entered the spotlight, preferring to let his engines speak on the track. He collaborated with a few select pilots and teams, offering technical insights. Many of them considered him more than a supplier; he was a partner and a friend. Bugl also mentored young engineers and racers, teaching them the importance of craftsmanship over commercialism. To him, every engine was a labor of love, not profit. Chapter 5: The Legacy. Today, original Bugl engines are rare collector's items, yet they are still raced. Some have survived decades of competition, their aluminum casings still gleaming with pride. Pilots speak of them in reverent tones. Bugl's influence also lives on in modern engine design. Some of the principles he pioneered, like ultralight piston assemblies, hand-lapped cylinders, and pressure-fed fuel induction, have become standard in high-end team racing engines. In the world of control line team racing, where every tenth of a second counts, the name Paul Bugl still represents the intersection of precision engineering, competitive spirit, and unwavering craftsmanship. Epilogue. Though Paul Bugl may not have achieved mass-market fame, his engines carved a quiet dynasty. In every high-speed circle where a Bugl engine roars to life, his legacy flies on.